Hello, my name is Sophia Abdallah. I'm going to be discussing the task list B4, define and provide examples of positive and negative reinforcement contingencies. I did my study on three different articles. So, first article examined the effectiveness of different types of reinforcement, positive, negative, and combined in a combination, in a self-management program designed to increase water intake and walking. Four university students participated in the study, which used a multiple-based design across behaviors. Each participant experienced phases where they earned money for meeting their goals, which is positive reinforcement, had money subtracted for failing to meet their goals, negative reinforcement, or both. The study found no significant difference in the effectiveness of positive or negative reinforcement promoting behavioral change, although all participants improved their water intake and walking behaviors. The results suggest that reinforcement, regardless of type, can be effective and low cost in a low cost method for increasing healthy promoting behaviors. Article 2 explored the treatment acceptability of behavioral interventions for addressing challenging behaviors among Chinese caregivers for children with autism spectrum disorder. The research involved 216 caregivers and aimed to assess which strategies, positive reinforcement, non-contingent reinforcement, or punishment, are more acceptable. Positive strategies such as non-contingent reinforcement and positive reinforcement were rated as the most acceptable, while punishment-based strategies, particularly positive punishment, were rated least acceptable. The study also found that more severe challenging behaviors made punishment strategies more acceptable. And cultural factors, particularly Chinese children wearing values like training and shaming, significantly influence caregivers' acceptance of specific interventions. A third article investigates the relationship between event level positive and negative reinforcement factors and alcohol consumption, particularly focusing on how individual level alcohol consequences and PTSD symptom severity moderate this relationship. The study conducted on undergraduate women who engage in heavy episodic drinking found that negative reinforcement factors such as tension reduction expectations predict higher alcohol consumption in individuals with more severe alcohol consequences. Conversely, positive reinforcement factors like sociability were more strongly associated with alcohol consumption in those with fewer alcohol-related consequences. PTSD symptom severity did not significantly change these patterns, suggesting that the reinforcement process functioned similarly across individuals with varying PTSD symptoms. The study emphasizes that addressing both reinforcement types could improve interventions targeting alcohol use, especially in those with the greater alcohol consequences. So these articles provide relevant examples of positive and negative reinforcement contingencies, which align with the BACP task list for B4. In one study, positive reinforcement is demonstrated by how participants were rewarded for engaging in healthy promoting behaviors like walking and drinking water, while negative reinforcements were shown by removing negative outcomes such as tension or stress through alcohol consumption. Another article highlights the use of reinforcement strategies in behavior modification for children with ASD, where positive reinforcement is more accepted than negative reinforcement or punishment. These examples illustrate how both positive and negative reinforcement can shape behavior. Importantly, the articles also underscore the ethical consideration in using negative reinforcement, particularly when it might reinforce maladaptive behaviors such as substance use or trauma-related coping mechanisms. It's crucial to ensure that negative reinforcement is applied ethically, emphasizing interventions that promote well-being without unintended harm. In most cases, positive reinforcement should be used first before considering using any other type of negative reinforcement in punishment. So, in conclusion, the articles highlight the critical role of both positive and negative reinforcement in shaping behavior, providing relevant examples that align with task list B4. They demonstrate how positive reinforcement can encourage desirable behaviors, while negative reinforcement, though effective, must be used with caution due to ethical concerns. Particularly in the context of trauma and substance use, negative reinforcement may inadaptively reinforce maladaptive behaviors, making ethical considerations essential. The studies emphasize the importance of carefully balancing reinforcement strategies to promote positive outcomes without causing harm. Ultimately, these findings um, Ultimately, these findings reinforce the need for ethical, individualized approaches when applying reinforcement contingencies and behavioral interventions. Thank you.